Try and slap your fucking face.
But you were showing me your own work. Why are you lying
One
about
explosion. You couldn't slap her. You want to come to me. It's like she wasn't really sorry.
What sorry?
Do you understand? I'm still in pain because the way she went on raising her voice.
Need shades?
Oh my goodness. All these women in the Real Housewives of Lagos all have a PhD in the school of drama. Hey, hey. Hey, what? I mean, so guys, you guys know the gist, eh? The fight has been on for a while. So here is just me talking about the final episode of the drama in the Real Housewives of Lagos. It's the final episode. We're not going to be seeing any other whatever from this women until season 2. But guys, you guys know, I love to come with facts, receipts, everything. Now, before I go into this gist, before I play some audio and video clips so that you guys will connect with yourselves and with the story, and you know, let's just understand who is saying what and who is selling what. I mean, like literally, we have to know this truth for ourselves. So if you're new to the channel, thank you for stopping by. Presenting Highlighted Judy. Here I do undiluted analysis of your favorite reality shows, and I actually bring out your favorite reality stars on the spotlight, and of course we talk about them in a very constructive way. You guys, like, constructive criticism is like what I live and breathe in this channel. So I probably might say a lot of things that might not go down well with you. I apologize in advance, but you guys know I love to come with the real story. I like to keep it real. So because we know, for some of us that actually watch the show, I mean, guys, if I continue, if you're new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, follow this channel, turn on your post notification bell, comment, you know, throw in your thoughts. What do you think? What's the vibe you got watching the whole reunion and actually watching any of the episodes in the Real Housewives? Because I really like to know your opinions. I personally feel these women are all, like, they all graduated from the School of Shades. Like, I personally feel that way because every single one of them gave us that, I mean, that feminine thing was just there. It was really loud. We saw stylish people turning into Raz people. I mean, like, and the lies among these women was just very overwhelming for me. So I'm just going to start with the first drama, guys. You guys know that in the first reunion episode, we actually saw the drama between Laura talking about and Toyin, and now this time it's Toyin and Chioma. So let's talk about this Chioma and Toyin's beef, like, for real. So Toyin attacking Chioma for me was just hilarious and hypocritical for me. I'm just going to say it. I said it before in my earlier video. I'm still going to say it again. Because, you know, why did she have to attack Chioma? Because she said she's competitive. She should go and start continue creating crayons. I know she probably felt offended because it was her life hustle that was paying her, but at the same time, man, this is a reality show. I mean, these women have a right to share their opinions. I don't know why Toyin lost it to Chioma. I feel it's bottled up beef, but you know, the truth is that Chioma has a way of stinging. Like I said, Chioma and Carolyn have the same features. I think they are Pisces, yeah, and they sting like the crap. So I don't know why Toyin took it to the next level. Like, I feel this beef is not the show beef. I think it's an externalized beef. Because we literally heard Toyin say that Chioma and Chioma's PA have been saying things about her on Twitter. And I'm like, really? I don't know if this just hasn't going, but I'm going to do my investigations and probably talk about it if I find that true. I just feel like Toyin has beef with both Chioma and Caroline before the show, and you know, she kept on calling Caroline, I'm not Carol, this, that. So it was just me reiterating what Chioma said. Chioma was like, if Caroline can expose you and you don't slap her, so it's me you want to slap. And I'm going to ask it again, why did Toyin feel like she had the power to really talk or try to bully, or like it was a bully, if you ask me? I know, I mean, we had people like, yeah, but say, you know what, I don't cry in the show. I actually vent and show my physical strength when it is needed, especially when you're giving me attitude, I give you the drama back. So it's literally very, very understandable. But really, Toyin really lost her cool, you know, attacking Chioma, getting stopped. She really vented so badly that she had to leave the show and then come back. And then she was like, play the audio. The truth was that Chioma was saying the things that we all saw watching the show. Toyin was actually pitching her own fashion, whatever, to Chioma in Laura's event. I saw that part and I was like, what is this? Like Chioma even said that during her, like she talked about that. Why would Toyin be pitching her own business, in her friend's fashion show? So guys, for people that don't know that audio existed, I'm going to play it because that was what Toyin requested. So let's play the audio. Listen up, guys.
My style is eccentric.
I think it's the appropriate time to be showing me your stuff at your friend's fashion show.
So guys, I mean, we literally saw Toyin sampling her own words. And she said, okay, it's inspiration, but I don't know why I don't know, maybe, but for some reason, I think they forget a lot of things that they do in the show. And I'm like, you guys know you've been having competition. I don't know why Toyin feels like Chioma is a competition instead of a customer, because I feel like if Toyin was understanding the fact that she runs a fashion business and people have the right to say they like her fashion style or not, or even be more fashionable than her, I don't think there's a problem with that. But I just feel like there's really this competitive spirit about Toyin that is really, really not cool. I mean, literally, if we listen to all of those women, the way they describe themselves, we literally had Toyin say she's the king of fashion goddess and all bow. Like, I really didn't understand that part. For me, I wouldn't even take it with anybody who says that. I mean, that profile didn't sell to you for me. I felt like it brought a lot of proud part of her. I think it brought a lot of, like, another side of her that I was not interested, to actually throw highlights on, because it sounded really negative. I mean, why would you say people should bow down to you? We understand that in all your majesty and all that, but there's some literal terms you literally don't need to use. So I felt like she was just bullying Chioma. And at the end of the day, she calmed down, the show continued, and guys, for me, the conclusion of the beef between Chioma and Toyin is that it's a competitive beef. Women have this drama with, you think you can dress more than me, so there's that internalized beef. So that's exactly what is happening between Chioma and Toyin. Now, moving forward, guys, all the relationships were actually brought out in the open. I mean, Uti did a very great job. I mean, Tiana 45, they talked about all the fights. They talked about even the Mariam and the Toyin fights. And of course, that one ended in a very pleasant tone. Then, the fights, oh my God. I don't know how you guys see it. But when I look at Chioma and Toyin's relationship, I mean, now, when we look at the relationships, a lot of the relationships have actually crashed. We've seen Laura and Toyin's relationship look like, oh my God, it looks like it's the end of it. But I feel like Toyin and Laura might actually get back to being friends, but maybe not that cool kind of friends. But if we look at Toyin and Mariam, they're still clicking together. And then, of course, Mariam brought her own case. She was like, you know what? I actually have beef with you guys because when they were in Abuja, they said she was acting like she was auditioning. I mean, I think people treated Mariam like she was just the extra person in the show and not part of the show. Like, people felt like she was a +1 because of Toyin. And maybe that was why Caroline brought that jab on her. Basically, Mariam just exposed the things that actually upset her about Caroline, especially. She actually returned the gifts that Caroline had given to her, and she actually said that what hurt her the most was that Chioma said that Caroline said that she's into jazz, she jazzes people, and that when they were supposed to have their meetings, I think they were supposed to go to Mariam's house before Laura's house. She actually said that Caroline said that, Chioma should be very careful that she's not going, she does not trust Mariam, that Mariam and the other ladies are Raz, and that they might get her to poison her food. She should be careful of what she drinks. And let's sit down and be very, very sincere with ourselves. This same thing that Mariam is saying is some of the advices a lot of you give your friends. I mean, I've personally told people that be careful of what you drink, like blah blah blah, when you are not very comfortable with people. Like, but for me, the highlight of it was just seeing that it was actually Chioma that went to the back of this women to spill all the things that Caroline has spilled. So for me, I'm going to want to look at Chioma and Caroline's relationship. Chioma is a snitch. I'll say it now, and I'll say it again and again and again. Chioma is a snitch. And I feel like that relationship, that friendship was built on gossip. And the truth is, any relationship that's built on that gossip would definitely crash. It would definitely crash, if not now, very soon. So it looked like everything they had discussed between themselves. I mean, I don't know, but if there was any friendship that I feel bad did not work among those women, I'm going to say it's the Caroline and the Chioma friendship. Because these guys had more to gain than lose. I mean, Chioma is a lawyer. Caroline is an estate. She's into development of homes and all that, RHOL. I mean, like, having this thing together. I mean, literally, when Uti was like, what's up with this friendship? We saw that vibe of Chioma. I don't mind. I can be here. I can be there. And Chioma is just that kind of person. She's not definite. She can't say yes and she can't say no. She's just in between. And that's one thing I don't think I really like about Chioma. You know, she was still hanging in the air like, okay, possibly my work and all that and all that. Caroline just went straight to the point, you know. I'm done with the relationship. It is over. And I was like, Caroline, it's your drama in the Real Housewives of Lagos. Now, if there's any other thing that really brought me over, I would say when these women were actually talking about the lessons they had learned in the show. I mean, of course, after that, they talked about the Yabo and the Caroline story. And, you know, Yabo just complained that she needed to vent. And literally, Caroline came at her while she was still trying to heal. And that was why she actually pounced on Caroline. That doesn't still explain it. And, you know, I'm just looking at Chioma like, okay, this woman says these people are Raz. I saw a lot of Razness. I saw Yaboja exposing that Razness. I saw Toyin exposing that Razness. What is the lie? Where is the lie? Where is the lie in what Caroline said? I don't know, but I feel like some of us, we literally kind of hide in between our lies. Like, I don't know, but it's the truth. The truth is that these things can be said. We say this kind of things, and I don't know, but I kind of feel that Chioma is a backstabber. No matter how you guys try to explain it, no matter how Chioma tries to justify this, I just feel like she does not understand what friendship vibes are all about. And looking at Caroline and seeing that, okay, she actually said, you know what, I would have gone to sit down with Laura and have a conversation with Laura. I'm like, really? Like, if I were to, Caroline had never dared to do that, because Laura never gave her the opportunity to be that nice person to her. So, but anyway, Uti asked them a lot of questions. All of the abuse was like tackled, but none of them were solved. Mariam literally said that she had a problem with Caroline because she had heard from Chioma that Caroline had said that they were using jazz, so she had to return Caroline's gifts back to her. She said she was hurt, that her family had been talked about, you know, a lot of things, and it's quite understandable. I don't know, man, but what do you guys really think about the season 2? Would you like to see all 6 women like hit up our screens again? Do you think it's healthy for the show? Do you think it's healthy for our mental state? Let me know what your thoughts are. I feel like taking any of those women out of the show just makes the show just like boring. It's just my candid opinion. What are yours? Let me know in the comment section. But guys, anyway, it was a total wrap, and if there's anything I'm taking home, it is what Caroline said that she learned from the show. And one of the biggest things Caroline said she learned was salt and sugar look alike, but they are not the same. Guys, literally, it's been fun. It was fun watching The Real Housewives of Lagos. Let me know if you actually enjoyed my reviews about the show so far. Share your thoughts, your comments. I'd really appreciate it. For now, guys, this is literally it. I'll see you guys. Of course, you guys know this is the wrap-up of The Real Housewives of Lagos. We're going to be talking about the Big Brother Naija Season 7 for real. And if you are in, please stick around. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow the channel. Don't forget to turn on the post notification bells. Don't forget to share your thoughts. I mean, we are having decent conversations. And of course, I welcome you to disagree with any of my thoughts in the comment section as well. So I see you next time. It's still Julie, keeping it real as usual. Ciao, ciao, guys. And see you guys soon.